electricity, banging misses and videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the shit, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot shh, got all my people in red clothes. Styling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You wanna party with me?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition. This is our Tuesday night edition of the Walking This Way's Impact Was podcast. I am your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcast once again in the DFW. That's Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. Everybody wants to know what that means. I'm very excited to have these lovely women here on the platform tonight. They have an extraordinary event coming up on January the 6th, 2024. Here in the great city of the DFW. It's going to be something very extraordinary, very exciting for those who are hungry, who are thirsty for success. And I'm very proud and very honored and very privileged to be in these presence of these great, extraordinary women who are doing extraordinary things. So I want the ladies to introduce themselves. So on my right, and then we're going to start on down. So on the right side of me, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, I'm Candice Shackelford. I'm the owner of K Designs, a custom merchandise printing company located in DFW. I've participated in the 3-in-1.
Oh, you froze up. They're going in and out.
Did you hear me? I didn't start again?
Yeah, because it went in, it froze, you froze up, and then it came back in.
Okay, I'll start over. I'm Candice Shackelford. I'm the owner of K Designs, a custom merchandise printing company located in DFW. I have been a part of the 3-in-1 Trinity Service Mentorship Program throughout the year, and I'm just excited for the upcoming event. I'm excited to be here tonight.
And awesome. Thank you. Once again, it's a pleasure to have you here on the platform. And also, underneath me, on the left-hand side, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I think that may be me. Hello, my name is Doris Anderson, and I'm the Executive Director of 3-in-1 Trinity Services. And we're located right here in the city of Dallas, and we serve all of Texas. I'm so glad to be on your platform, Mr. Jackson. Thank you so much for inviting us. We're looking forward to a wonderful time.
And also, and that's what it's all about, keyword, wonderful time. And also on the left-hand side, the last one for last, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. My name is Kelly Mumphrey. I'm the founder and CEO of Milk Space LLC, and I'm also the founder and CEO of Reach Grants Consulting LLC. Milk Space is located right here in DFW, where I provide a mobile lactation space for outdoor events so moms can breastfeed and pump and store their breast milk in outdoor areas. And I'm also a grant consultant where I provide nonprofits and for-profits with grant assistance as far as applying for grants, preparing grant proposals, and also providing pitch skills. I'm so excited for the upcoming event. I've had the privilege to be a part of 3-in-1 Trinity Services, their first entrepreneur event in 2023, and I'm looking forward to the 2024 event where I'll be a pitch participant feedback where I'll be just hearing their pitches and providing the feedback. They've worked so hard throughout 2023 and up until this point. So I'm just excited to be here and be on the platform. So thank you for inviting me, Mr. Jackson. I appreciate it.
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, great things. You know, I heard a wonderful time. Putting in the work, and also be ready to go into year 24. And I know you have high expectations on what's coming up. The title of the event is I Have a Dream Shine. So those that's in the comment section or coming in, put hashtag I Have a Dream Shine. And once you put in the comment section, let us know where you're watching it from. We'll give you a big shout out here on the platform. So once again, ladies, how did this awesome team come together for a time just like this? Who wants to start off first?
So I'll go ahead and start. Again, my name is Doris Anderson, Executive Director of 3-in-1 Trinity Services. And so this came about as a vision. My sisters and I, we are the leaders of 3-in-1 Trinity Services. And we offer services to entrepreneurs where we help them to start their businesses. And we've seen so many entrepreneurs start businesses and they fail. And so we wanted to make sure that we had a service, not only a service, but a program for young entrepreneurs to help them to start and sustain their business. So how do we do that? We offer training that sometimes they would not have been able to afford, because if you go to a college, you're going to be paying some money or, getting some type of assistance. So we wanted to bring a program to young entrepreneurs to help them to learn point A to point Z of starting a business. So that's with your filing, your status with the state. That's with learning how to pitch your business to funders. That's with getting funding and all of that. So that's where we came up with the Young Adult Entrepreneur Program. And so from that, we asked our entrepreneurs, hey, at the end of each session, what can we add? And so that's where Candace came in, where we added a mentorship. Because although we were doing the training, some people were like, okay, so after the training, after you give us all this information and we start our business, we need more. We need more help. And so Candace was one of those individuals who was able to attend our mentorship program, which was a spinoff from our training. And so from our mentorship, which was a 3-month mentorship, and it was absolutely free, we asked, hey, what do y'all think we should do from here? And so a lot of the feedback that we received, we have incorporated for 2024. And one of those things was to highlight them. And so by us highlighting them, we wanted to do something very spectacular where we could bring in the community. We could have a spotlight for them. And also we could offer networking where they can continue to network with people in the community that could help them to catapult their business to the next level. Because we are one organization, so we know we can't do it all. And just like with children, it takes a village. It's going to take a village for us to hold up our participants. So that's where this extraordinary program or project or event came about. We said, hey, we have to do something. And so we wanted to do something just phenomenal for them to showcase and spotlight what they have to offer. And so I was like, okay, so how do we do this? How do we put this together? And so I was like, okay, we have all of these great speakers and facilitators that helped us, and one being Keisha Sanchez, who is going to be playing a big part of our networking part of the event. And so I got to talking to her, and she was like, we got to make this big. We got to do it big. So I was like, okay, so let's put a pen to this. So we started writing things down, and she was like, hey, I have a great friend, Mr. Yu, who could be a great MC. And so I was like, oh yeah, I follow him on Facebook. I was like, yeah, if we could get him, it would be great. So we wanted to bring in great people to make this a really great event. And so that's how it all started out. And I'll let Kelly just jump in, but that's how it all came about.
Man, awesome stuff. Man, before we get into that, big shout out to Mr. Yu. He's in the comment section right now. He said, hey, good evening, ladies. Big shout out to him. And he said, hey, what's up to you, my brother as well? Keep up the great work. Extraordinary young man, of course. Keep doing great things, Mr. Yu. So, Miss Kelly, go ahead and talk about how this all came together. I know you're very excited. I know you're looking forward to, on that particular day, on the high expectations for January the 6th, 2024.
Oh yeah, 2024. It is around the corner. So I'll just backtrack. We're talking about how it got started. And so in 2023, Furman, Miss Doris Anderson, she reached out to me and just inquired whether I wanted to be a pitch coach or, with that event for 2023. I can't remember the gist of the conversation, but I know it was something along that lines, right, Derice? You reached out like, hey, would you be interested in providing like pitch sessions for our youth? I'm like, yes, I would love to, because I've been in that position where I've had to pitch my business. And so one of my things that I say is that I don't know everything, but I know enough to share. And I feel like that's on my heart, is to share, to be of service. And so I'm prior United States Navy, and that was my time to serve then. So right now, I'm always looking for opportunities to serve now. And I think a way to do that is just share what I know. And that is pitching. So for my business, Milk Space, I've pitched while I was working full time, while I took a break. And I've raised, I think, maybe close to $45,000 for my business. I'm a one-woman show. I like to say it's just me, God, and Google, and my family. And so I thought this would be a good opportunity in 2023 for their first event to just share my insights as relates to pitching for investors or funding, or just for this 2024 event, just to shine. So I always felt like, and I just shared this with Derice also, the kids, the youth that are participating in the program, that's a God-given vision that they have for their business. And I feel like that's my God-given vision also, what I have for my business. And I just know what it feels like to be in a position to get in front of people and talk about that vision. And so I just want to share with youth what has helped me along the way, pitching. And so the 2024 event will actually be the second event where I have, over a course of a few weeks, provided pitch coaching to the participants and help them prepare. So this time around in 2024, they're just shining. They're shining light on their businesses and networking. So just to go up in front of an audience to do that, it takes a lot. I still get nervous. But I think, once you're competent and you do it enough and you have some type of insight what to talk about in a limited amount of time, that makes it a lot easier. And so it's just my gift. I would like to just share what I know. Again, I don't know everything, but I know enough to share. And I told Derice before, when she reached out to me in 2023, that is a goal that I prayed about. I want to be able to give back and be able to speak and serve others. And this is a platform to do it. So again, I thank you, Mr. Reese Anderson. Always including me, because again, that's her vision. And she took a leap of faith on me. So I appreciate that, to trust me with her youth and the participants. So I'm really excited for 2024 and what's all to come on January 6th and beyond. So I'm really excited about all of that.
Awesome. Hey, awesome. Cool beans on that. And Miss K, go ahead.
Okay, so in 2023, I met Miss Derice by being an actual vendor at her pitch competition in Tyler. And I never really knew about the pitch world. I'm new to entrepreneurship. This is my full first year being full-time entrepreneur. So I'm still getting into the game. Thank you. And so at that event, it was just so amazing to see us, for one, so many of us giving gems and learning how to better one another. And so after that event, which was really great, I sold quite a bit of merchandise, which I love. Okay. She offered me the opportunity to participate in the mentorship program. And of course, there's no way I couldn't accept, because I want to learn. I'm just trying to get knowledge because I'm new to it, getting my feet wet in the game. And so throughout the mentorship program, I met every week, and there was really great advice and a lot of great speakers. They taught so much stuff, from how to make sure that your social media is correct and putting out what you want the world to see, you and your brand, because believe it or not, you're attached to your brand. And so I learned that is one thing that's really important. And so just throughout this whole entire process, I've definitely just been able to just grasp as many gems as I can. And especially with Miss Kelly, her pitch, it was amazing. I'm still learning, get into the pitching, but I know once I stick with these two women, I'm bound to success. So I'm definitely excited for what 2024 is going to bring.
Man, that's what's up right there. And I'm for going further. I gotta give a big shout out to Miss Evans out of Philadelphia, PA. She's one of the favorite supporters of the podcast. Big shout out to her. She said hello. So big shout out to her as well. I can't forget about the people who come in and support the podcast since day one. Also, before we go any further, I gotta give a big shout out to Vivid. So as of today, it's official announcement that Walking This Way Impact West podcast now partnered with Vivid. Vivid is one of the largest smart home and security companies in the United States. Just in time for the holiday season, of course. We don't got New Year's coming up. For all your discount needs, use our rep ID GSU1U when you call 1-877-571-6139. That's the English. Also, for our Hispanic audience, the number is 1-855-647-9861. When you call, let them know Furman Jackson sent you. So if you're interested in a home security system, get with Vivid. Vivid is one of the largest ones in the United States for all your home security and business needs. So had to plug that in. Got to plug that in. So big shout out to Vivid as well to be affiliated with them. So we know we got June. You got January the 6th coming up. Give us the lineup. What are the people when they come into that establishment? What do you want them to get out of? What are they expected to get out of? Because I know that this is set up for a point in time as this right here. Yeah, I'm muted.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was on mute. Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
So what we would like for them to gain is we hope that any individual that comes, they will gain insight on first 3-in-1 Trinity services and the programs that we offer, and get connected with us as far as what we have coming up in 2024, which we will be doing our pitch training again. We will have our mentorship, and we will also have our programs for our youth ages 8 to 18. So it's going to be a variety of programs that they will be able to get to sign up for right there on the spot at the event. We will have sign up actually there. And like I said, this is not just for young adult entrepreneurs, but this is for youth, ages 8 to 18. They can actually sign up for our upcoming events that will be happening in 2024. And then just to network with like-minded individuals that are actually doing things in the community now. You will also be able to speak with other nonprofit executives. They'll be there. It's going to be a plethora of experience and talent in the room. But I'm real excited about, I know Kelly, she spoke about the pitch part, which I'm very excited about that because the participants, they have been working very, very hard. And we're excited to show the community what we can actually offer the community. And I'm really excited about the lineup of the speakers. We have Reverend Chris Simmons, who is a trailblazer in South Dallas, right there in South Dallas. And we have Victoria Holmes, who was one of our speakers, who I'm telling you, she changed the game. She talked about thinking outside of the box. She's one of our main speakers. And I'm telling you, if you've never heard Victoria, you need to get in the room, because it's hard for me to say somebody has gone over my head because it's hard to do that. But I'm telling you, listening to her, oh my God. So get in the room. So we have Reverend Chris Simmons, who's going to be there. We have Victoria Holmes, who's going to be speaking. And then we have TC Alexander, who will be coming from Bank of Texas, who will actually be talking about their products and what they have to offer Black entrepreneurs. And so I'm real excited about that, to hear from the banks, to actually hear from them as to what we need to do so that we can start getting a line of credit. We can get those loans that we need to start our businesses, and we can get that backing that we need to start our businesses, but not only start our business, but to continue to sustain our business. So it's going to be a plethora of experience in the room. We have some people from the regional chamber that's going to be there. So I'm telling you, this is the place you want to be. January 6th, you need to get there because everything you need is going to be in the room. If you need inspiration, it's going to be in the room. If you need to know how to pitch your business, it's going to be in the room. If you need to know how to network with other individuals, it's going to be in the room. So everything that you need on January 6th is going to be in the room. Come see us. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So that's what I have to say.
And that's what. And before we go any further, because I think, and this is my spirit, that those who's watching this, get your pen, get your paper, because I want to talk about the pictures, all that other stuff. I think that's I don't say anything. I know that's very important. So those who listen, get your pen, get your paper. These ladies got the experience. So if you're very serious about taking your business, your brand to the next level, these ladies gonna help you out. So we'll take a quick commercial break. And after the commercial break, we're gonna be right back. At the title of the episode, I have a dream, shine, and most importantly, those who are watching it, you are shining brightly. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Just living the best of my life. Same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. I'm on that same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, what you know about that? Believe I receive. I ain't talking about the contact. Fall back. No, you know what? Let it in. Jesus says, and Gabe brought his own testament. Testify. I ain't never been a pedophile. Recognize my baby girl is my prize. No games. Word is bond. And I've been working so hard. I just thank, oh Lord, that we made it thus far. And I got my prayers up that the troops come home. I can feel your energy even through these broken walls. And I got my prayers up that the troops come home. I can feel your energy even through these broken walls. Same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. I'm on that same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. You gotta sacrifice, been working my whole life. But when I look back, he's been there my whole life. Love working on the inside too. And for that news, looking and feeling brand new. Got a crew for the dollar sign. What's more loyal is they don't need to see a dollar sign to be there for you. Respect the wishes. And I got bills too, so respect is given. We about to take flight, secure position. Anything you put your heart into, you can do. Had to run the numbers up when I showed the proofs. Just living the best of my life. Just living the best of my life. Same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Man, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. I'm on that same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah. Just living the best of my life. Just living the best of my life, yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way's Impact Force Podcast. Big shout out to Gabriel Willie. He's out of ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. On point song, you know what I'm saying? Educating the mind. And it start within, right? So we had to change within. When we change within, it will show. So I want to talk to Miss Kelly. You mentioned something about pitching, and that's something that's very important when it comes to selling ourselves, what we do, how to articulate our words. Yes. Instead of saying, you know what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying, but we can look the part. But so we open this mouth, we can say the wrong thing that will come back in a couple of months.
Yeah. Yeah.
So enlighten us on that.
Sure. So usually pitches, you only have a set amount of time, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 5 minutes. But really, you need to convey exactly what your business is and what your call to action is immediately. And so what I've been trying to do with the participants for 3-in-1 training services is, one, Utilize your time wisely, whether it's 3 minutes or 5 minutes. This could change your life. Like, this could change your business. So you want to think about that and push all your nerves to the side and really use that time wisely. And I try to just stick to 5 key points when you're pitching, and what has worked for me. Again, I don't know everything, but I know enough to share. So this is what I'm sharing. So immediately, you want to introduce yourself. You probably already been introduced, so you don't have to spend a lot of time saying, hey, I'm Kelly Mumphrey, founder and CEO of Milkspace LLC. But once you introduce yourself, the most important thing is to immediately engage with the audience. You don't want to be robotic in nature. A lot of folks get up there and it's kind of like robotic, want, right? But no, you want to get engaged with the audience. Like, so for me, I'm prior military. Sometimes I have to be in the audience full of military people. So I know how to engage with them. You want to know the audience. You want to do your research before you even hit the stage. And so I think that's very critical, because if you just start out bland, it's not going to be impactful. So I would say within that first few seconds, that first few minutes, you really want to engage the audience by identifying a problem that your business is addressing. So for instance, like for my business, Milk Space, there are not a lot of spaces for moms to breastfeed out in public. There's not a lot of spaces for moms to pump in public. There's not a lot of spaces for moms to store their liquid gold, because it's invaluable with breast milk. And so I try to engage the audience that way, to just draw the connection. So whatever your business, service, or product may be, you want to immediately engage the audience and make them feel what you're feeling, whether it's way of a story or just providing some real hard data or some real hard stats to, when you say Furman, because some folks say, you know what I mean? No, we don't know what you mean.
Right.
It is your responsibility to educate the audience. You are there for a set amount of time. Use it wisely. Educate, inform, and persuade. Call to action. So once you've, I don't know if you want me to go through all of it, but once you really, I think that's the most important part. Really draw that connection with the audience. Do your research beforehand, knowing who's going to be in the room, meaning the demographics. Is it going to be young people? Is it going to be old people? Not old people, elderly people. If it's going to be business folks, or it's just, you need to know who's in the room so you can immediately engage and do some research on them as well, to show, hey, this is connected to you too. My business or my service is connected to you somehow. So once you do that, move right along. You've identified the problem that exists, and then your immediate solution that your business service is offering. And you should have a clean picture of what that looks like. It should be seamless as 1, 2, 3. This is how I get in contact with my clients. This is how I provide the service. And this is the competitive advantage I have over my competitors, right? You want to just show the benefit of the problem you just talked about, the solution your business is offering. And I think that's most important, because a lot of the information I've seen participants, and not the participants for, say, 3-in-1 Trinity, but you don't want to talk about the fluff. They know when you're talking about fluff, get straight to the point, give them the problem, provide the solution, and then you can go into detail about your, meaning, where are you doing DFW? Is it a national reach? If it is just DFW, you might need to get a little bit more granular, the specific zip code you serve in. So this shows that you've done your due diligence, you know your target market, and you need to understand the industry you are truly serving. So again, the audience, whether it's going to be like investors, they want to see that you've done your homework, meaning you know exactly what you're talking about, because again, this is your God-given vision, but you have to do your due diligence to support your God-given vision. You just can't say like, hey, this is my business. No, how you going to make it happen? Have you done your homework? Is it viable for your market? So you want to definitely do your homework as far as the data. 1, what is the problem you're addressing? 2, how are you addressing the problem? 3, your market down to the city, the region, the national reach, and how you plan to obtain that market, the reasonable, obtainable market, how you plan to obtain that market. And then I always like to end with, Furman, a call to action. If this particular event, for the Shine event, it's really just to highlight, shine these businesses. But if you're in front of an investor, if you are in front of a bank, or even just providing the next steps, what you need for your business, have a call to action. What do you need? Is it funding? For what? Don't just say, hey, I need business funding to help me move my business forward. Get a little bit more specific. What's the dollar amount? In that dollar amount, what are the expenses? And then how are you going to utilize those expenses in a specific time frame, quarterly? They need to see an action plan. So if you're requesting funding, you want to make sure you specify what you need and how you're going to execute those dollars in a timeline phrase. But if you don't need any funding, that would be great. If you don't, but everyone needs funding. But if you just want to call to action, you want to make sure that you have all your information up to date. Do you have a quick service form they can fill out right now? Do you want them to follow you on social media? Do you want them to fill out a survey? Have that call to action available. Make sure it's prepared and it's seamless, whether it's online or in person. And that's basically it in a nutshell, but you have to get interactive. I'm a little subdued right now. It's the evening time, but normally I'm like, I'm with it. I'm excited. I got to get it going. Right. So I think the most important thing is to make the connection, like the human connection with your audience, whether it's laughing or a feel good moment. You want to do that immediately. Right. And then hit them with your solution, how you're addressing that problem. And then it's always important for the data.
Right. But, it makes sense.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it made sense because I know when I used to do street music back at home in Mobile, Alabama, we had to stick within the scripture. When I say that, because people would come and challenge you. They would come and see what are you talking about. So you had to stay within the scriptures. Because if you got out the scripture, they were going to trap you and get you to question yourself. So I understand exactly what you're saying, Kelly. Stay within the guidelines. Because when you were speaking, and I was thinking, because it's sharks out there, and they will eat you alive, and they will see they will test. Okay, investors, when they would test you to see where you at, they would ask you these questions. They gonna ask you these hard hitting questions to see where you at. Is testing you. They say, okay, yeah, I'm investing big time money. I'm investing millions and billions of dollars. I'm speaking that in existence, but I want to make sure that when I'm investing these millions, I'm investing these billions, that I'm going to see a worthy investment within. So know what you're talking about. Show them what you got going on. The Bible, let's go biblical for a moment. The scripture said, write the vision, make it plain. Whosoever read it will run with it.
True.
All you got to do is write it, make it plain. Get some understanding. Whosoever read it is going to run with it. It didn't say you'll run with it. They will run with it. All you have to do is write it and make it plain. I just want to throw that out there to the listening audience as well. And also, we have big congratulations to Miss K as well. She's been a year in business. So share your wisdom with us. Since you made a whole year within business, share your wisdom. Help those who are so eager to get on out there, so eager to quit their job and just go out there in the blind, per se. But share your expertise on what they need to do in order to maintain being in full-time entrepreneurship, so they can keep it, so they can play at a high level and not just fall flat on their face. Because we have individuals who do that, but we want to see you succeed, and it takes wisdom. The Bible said, the multitude of counseling, there's safety. So, Ms. K, share your wise counsel on how you maintain being in business for a whole year for those who desire to just step off into that plate of being a full-time business owner.
Okay, so I'll start back. So I relocated to Dallas in 2016 to start my career at the medical examiner's office performing autopsies. And so I did autopsies for about 7 years. And so in 2020, I started K Designs as a creative outlet. And it allowed me to really just have a space where I could just express myself and kind of get just the load of like the pandemic, dealing with death all day, kind of out my mind, just something to basically enlighten my world. Then I started getting tons of orders, and so I started preparing them, trying to get my brand together. I started business cards, my website. I started Facebook pages, just getting myself out there and working with a lot of my clientele is from my hometown, East Texas and Kilgore. So I do have a really healthy East Texas backing behind me. And so then in 2021, I actually tore my Achilles playing soccer. And so that kind of put me at hold at work. And so I couldn't stand on my foot at work at all. And so I took about a year to kind of recover from the injury. And in that year, I realized I don't want to work for someone else all my life. I want to be able to go out and do the things that I enjoy. And I learned that being an entrepreneur, you make your own hours.
Right.
Granted, you may work one day, 24 hours straight, 20 hours. It's going to definitely put that work in, but there's also benefits to it. You're able to set your own schedule, do what things that you kind of find that you would like to do. Like I've been able to travel more in my time. But being able to actually quit my job, I had to really sit down and sacrifice budget, make sure I had a decent savings because I wasn't for sure if I was going to be able to make 6 months, honestly. Like, yeah, I have my savings, but of course you don't want to run through your savings.
Right.
And so through this year, I've been able to really hold on my own through my business. And so I know in 2024, it's just going up and up, up. Definitely going to be some challenges. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park, but you're definitely have to put your grit in and your hustling and grind in if you're really wanting to be a full-time entrepreneur, because it definitely is some work, but it's definitely worth it. Like, I love being the owner of K Designs and doing the things that I feel that fulfills me. Mm-hmm. And so that was one of the really great things that I enjoyed about being a full-time entrepreneur. And 3-in-1 just really gave me more backbones and more knowledge on, okay, you're in the right steps, but this is how you compound your interests and get to where those Nikes are and those Under Armours. Like if you're really wanting to be on that level, you definitely have to put in grit and figure out ways to get funding and just how to grow your business.
Yeah, most definitely. Because we know Jeff Bezos on Amazon. He worked for over $250 million, and he started Amazon in his garage. So you got to, start at the bottom, work your way up. Drake said, "Start at the bottom." Now we here. So you start at the bottom, work your way up, and that's what it's all about. So Miss Anderson, of course, it's called "I Have a Dream Shine." Give us the meaning of "I Have a Dream Shine." Of all the names you could have picked, what could have came with? Why I Have a Dream?
Okay, so when I was thinking of the feedback that all of the participants were giving us, and it was end of year and it was around holiday time, so I was like, okay, so we're not going to be able to do this like before the end of the year. So we were thinking to do this around Dr. King's holiday. So we got with our partners, which is the South Dallas Cultural Center, and we were like, what dates are available around that time? So we came up with the 6th. So we wanted to celebrate Dr. King holiday, and I was thinking, okay, well, Dr. King's famous speech was, "I have a dream," and our participants, they have a dream that their business would one day be like Nike, be like, or whatever the case may be. So we knew that they had a dream. So we wanted to push that dream. So we brought it all together and said, "I have a dream, shine." Of course, we want them to shine on January 6th. And all of us want to shine. All of us will be there. So the whole thing is everybody collectively as a community, as a village, we want to shine. So that's how we came up with the name. We have all of these great people, as you can see on this flyer. We have Demisha Brown, who's going to be doing poetry. We have Brittany Jones, who is a local Christian artist who will be in the building. She will be ministering to us in song. Again, we have Reverend Chris Simmons, who is right there in South Dallas, who's doing great things in South Dallas. We have Victoria Holmes, who will be speaking as well. And then we have TC Alexander from Bank of Texas. And then, hey, we'll all be in the building. You'll be in the building, Mr. Jackson. Kelly will be in the building. Candace will be in the building. I'll be in the building. And everybody who's watching, you need to be in the building. We have a great MC, Mr. Yu, who's going to be in the building. We have Keisha Sanchez. I mean, she's the queen of networking. You can't miss. If you want your 2024 to be the best year ever, you need to be in the building. Come shine with us. January 6, 2024, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., South Dallas Cultural Center, 3-in-1 Trinity Services. I have a dream. Shine. Come shine with us.
Man, that's what's up right there. And also, they in the comment section. So big shout out to once again the Miss U in the comment section. Big shout out to Keisha in the comment section as well. Much respect, great people, great individuals. I like them a lot. I like the energy, and also give big shout out to my sister Kiki in the building as well. My beautiful sister. Give big shout out to her. She's watching. She said hello everyone. I love you, sisters, always. So we're gonna take another break and Miss Anderson, Miss D, you mentioned something. I have a dream. I don't have a conversation. Are people getting that imaginary back? We're going to talk about that as we do this quick commercial break because Miss D, you hit on something. So I want us to talk about it. And I want y'all to get your opinion on it. Are people getting their imaginations back? After that commercial break, we're going to time in. We'll be right back.
Johnny Domino, set that up. You know, every time I do something, I got to keep it real with myself. I got to put everything in a man up above. And one day, God told me, you got to stay prayed up, man. You got to stay prayed up.
I know life is heavy sometimes, make it hard to breathe. But stay prayed up.
Talk to him, Adrian.
The trouble don't last always.
You know,
death ain't easy to accept, but do this for me.
What you always tell them?
And I see you on the other side.
I see you on the other side.
We all got a place at a time.
We got that time
and that's
coming.
the bottom line.
You gotta stay prayed up though.
The short as we live, we must die. When it's my time to go, I want you to know.
Hey, China, let them know how you rejoice on this verse.
They say rejoice when they die and cry when they born, and through the rain and the storms you gotta keep pressing on, cause you never know when your season gon' change. But you better know that your season gon' change and your time gon' come, and life could be a beer, and every single day that beat get realer. Yo, but life is for the living, yeah, so live while you living. And what is prayer? You telling God what you feeling, or you sitting quiet meditating so you can hear him? And he'll tell you how to make it and show you how to battle, cause it's a war in the matrix. And you might get some scars on your face, but the race ain't given to the swift, you gotta pace it. Cause life is a journey, and I'ma keep praying till they put me on a gurney.
I know life is heavy sometimes, make it hard to breathe.
You gotta stay prayed up.
The trouble don't last always. Death ain't easy to accept, but do this for me.
You know I'ma see you on that other
And
side,
I see you on the other side. We all got a place at a time, and that's the bottom line.
Our time coming.
So as we live, we must die.
I want you to know.
When it's my time to go, I want you to know.
Hey, D1, give me that real life experience.
D1. It feel like I'm cursed, but I know that I'm blessed. I smile on the ground, but I know that I'm stressed. My partner got murked, we just laid him to rest. Now I'm at the gun store buying bulletproof vests. I just left out of church, paranoid in the service. I'm looking at me mugged up, got me nervous. Saw him stand up, thought that he was finna blast me. Ran, gave his life to the Lord, walked right past me. Hold up, ain't prayed in a while. Hold up, remember back as a child, wanted to be like Mike. My grandma bought me Wheaties. Couldn't have sugar cause she had diabetes. But those was the days when it all felt easy. Now I get depressed when I turn on the TV. I need me a blessing, so pray for me. Trying to get my soul right, cause judgment day coming. I know life is heavy sometimes, make it hard to breathe. But stay prayed up, yeah. The trouble don't last always. Death ain't easy to accept, but do this for me. Stay prayed up, yeah. And I see you on the other side. We all got a place at a time,
out to my dog, my brother, Mr. Magic, and my sis Chastity. You know I stay prayed up. And to everybody that's not here no more, one love. Shout out to my dog, here's Willie Key, Mr. Rolling on the guitar.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way, Impact Boys Podcast. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr. I'm on here with these lovely queens who are doing big things here in the DFW, the state of Texas, the Lone Star State. I'm glad to have these ladies on here. They're doing extraordinary things in the city, in the community. This is something that y'all need to get involved, plugged in, get involved in to really take you to the next level. And Miss D, you have brought us something about the dream. And before we went to a commercial break, and I want y'all to chime in on this. Are individuals getting their imaginations back? When I say imagination, we know when we were children growing up, we had these imaginations to be this and be that. And then as we go through life, we have individuals who may downplay us, discourage us, disappointed, setback, and we lost those imaginations. And we had the pandemic, 2020, everything shut down. Individuals lost their jobs, never bounced back. People start getting up, start creating businesses for themselves. So I'm gonna ask you with y'all ladies, who I want to go first. Are y'all seeing individuals gain their imagination back? Because we know imagination, God gives imagination. It comes from creativity. So are individuals getting their imaginations back? Who want to chime in first? Go ahead.
Well, I'll go first. Just statistically, it's 3.2 small businesses in Texas. So that will just give you a little bit of if people are getting their imagination back. Of course they are. And I think that if we look at the pandemic, I think it was a good thing because it made us, stretch ourselves and stretch our beliefs. Like Candace said in her testimony, we don't want to be working for someone for the rest of our lives. Well, I don't. I mean, and that's okay for whoever does. Everyone to each his own, but I don't want to. And then I just pulled up some stats. It was 3.1 back in the fall, and now we're at 3.2 million small businesses. So yes, I have to say, Mr. Jackson, people are using their imagination. They're using their God-given talent, and I am all for it. And that's what 3-in-1 Trinity Services is doing with this program. We are helping individuals to find that niche and to use it for their benefit. Because with entrepreneurship, we know that is how we're going to break generational curses, and we're going to bring in generational wealth that can help our families to move to the next level. So, yes, I will say that we are using our imagination, and it's for the betterment of our community and our families.
And you know what? And I'm glad in this time, and I want the ladies to elaborate too. I'm going to ask y'all the same question as well. We are in a financial possession. When I say finances, it's out there. The gain of the finances you need is out there. I'm going biblical for a moment, and you look this up. Deuteronomy 8:18 says this, that when Moses wrote it, he said that God gave us the power to get wealth, that he may establish our covenant with our forefathers. Listen to this head. God gave us the power to get wealth. That's Deuteronomy 8:18. This is your Bible. Look in it. So God wants us to have the wealth. He gave the power to get it, but are they tapping into it? We have individuals who are tapping into it, but are they really, really tapping into it? That's why I'm gonna start. So, ladies, y'all want to comment on that about the imagination? Are y'all seeing individuals gain their imagination back? Walk in freedom. At the end of the day, the Bible said, "Whom the Son set free is free indeed." Everybody want to be free. I know I want to be free, and that's being free mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kelly, ask you the question: are individuals that you know came across are getting their imaginations back?
Sure. Yes, I do believe a lot of individuals are getting their imagination back. And I just want to commend Miss Shackle for, you've been a year in business, so congratulations to you because I know it took a lot for you to just leave that journey as a medical. So I have been but it, I guess a turn for the better truly until 2022, so to speak. So sometimes you may have the God given vision, and whoever's watching, if you have the God given vision, if you have the imagination, I want to say to you, like, I know what it feels like to be feeling stagnant sometimes. You're not feeling as creative. You're not feeling everything is moving as fast as you would like it to be. And sometimes that can halt your imagination or just put you in a position where you just like, what am I doing? I had a good job. I left. Is this working out as it should be? So I just want to encourage, Candace, Doris, Furman, whoever's watching, it does take time. And you pointed out a good example from Deuteronomy 8:18. It takes time. We have the power to make it so. So, and you were speaking to me, Furman, because I just left my government position November 17, my full-time
Okay.
government position. And so, right now, I'm just trying to, be confident, be faithful, walk in confidence and walk in faith to see my imagination, my vision come to life. And so you were speaking to me from it. So although, I just, we're talking about others' imagination, I'm just sharing on the other end that I've been on that end where I have the vision, I have the imagination, but sometimes it can be stagnant. But if you just take a leap of faith, and I honestly feel like if you put God before anything, you give God glory in everything, it'll be all right. But it's not going to happen like that. If it does, bless you, but it does take time, but it does take work. And just to answer your question as relates to imagination. So a lot of times, just hearing these participants, their businesses, that took imagination, that took a thought process that they've had to think some things through to even bring it to life. And so, yes, I would say individuals, they do have imagination, but sometimes life, young people, life be lifing. But you just have to work through those life moments and be steadfast and don't give up and just see it through to the end. And so I like to just end what I'm about to say with this. Your vision, your imagination, like, I'm a words girl. I love writing. I love reading and puzzles too. I just look at life. It's a big puzzle.
Right.
And you may have the ultimate vision and the imagination, but sometimes you need to reach outward to fit a certain piece of the puzzle that you may not be an expert in. So I just want to encourage who's ever watching, don't feel like you got to do it all. If you need some help, reach out to someone else, a trustworthy individual or resource to help you put that piece to the puzzle that you've been trying to fix for so long. You may need some help for that one piece of the puzzle. But that's how I look at life, Furman. It's just a puzzle. And, we have a clear picture of the puzzle. It's on the box. God gave us to us clear. But sometimes you just need services like 3-in-1 Trinity services. Don't count yourself out in this life puzzle. So when it comes to imagination, stick with it and just see it through to the end. And do not be afraid to, ask for help. And if you're feeling stagnant, that's okay. It's a roller coaster. It's going to go up and down, but just keep moving forward.
That's it. Keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Miss K herself. I know she used her imagination, how she transitioned. I know, Kelly, you transitioned as well. Y'all use your imagination to step forth into what y'all doing today. And I pulled this quote for Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. He said, often in the real world, it's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold. It's the richest people in the world look for and build networks. We're talking about networking. Everyone else look for work. When times are bad, it's when the real entrepreneurs emerge. If you avoid failure, you also avoid success. That was one of his quotes back on November 24th, 2014. And when we say that again, often in the real world, it's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold. We know in order to be successful, it takes risks. You can't be scared. You have to take risks. Do y'all want to time in on that? Or it's by, he says, the bold that get ahead, not the smart, but the bold that get ahead. It's all about taking risks. So do any of y'all ladies want to time in on that, on being bold?
Yes, it is all about taking risks. Granted, when I first started, I didn't know everything about t-shirts, but I sat down and I went to YouTube University. It's everybody's best friend. I'm gonna say YouTube is gonna teach you a lot. And with that, you just start doing it. You learn from trial and error. I do all custom creations, and so most of my designs are from scratch. So I will talk to my clients one-on-one, get a synopsis of like their image that what they want to portray, their brand ideas, what all they want incorporated into their design. And then I go in and I do a couple of mock-ups based off of their vision. And then I send it to them, and then we coordinate together to see what can be changed, what could be tweaked. Most of the times, a lot of my clients love the work that I put out, and so I don't have a lot of changes, but I do have those changes. And I love when people say, hey, I don't like the font, because at the end of the day, I make merchandise that you're going to be wearing. I don't have to wear this stuff, and I don't want you to be unhappy with something that you're wearing or you're rocking. Like, if it's your logo, if it's your business, you want that stuff to stand out and to speak to the world without having you to even say a word. Like, you're gonna know exactly my motto, what I bring to the table, my visions. And so that is one thing that I've learned. Like, you have to take risks to know what is working and what isn't working, especially in the custom merchandise era. Like, it's an ever evolving industry. And so I started out with vinyl, and so I had vinyl, and then it went to sublimation, and so I transferred over to sublimation, and now it's DTF, which is direct to film and direct to garment. And so now I'm on direct to garment. So it's really about just keeping with the trends and not falling behind. And so that's why now I offer like the custom graphic t-shirts with, I know y'all seen the viral girlfriends, that, the girlfriend shirts and the boyfriend shirts. And I just try to basically take the risk, so that way my clients know that I'm willing to make mistakes. And if I do make a mistake and you don't like it, we can go back to it and I will redo it and send it to you for free, because I'm all about 100% satisfaction. Like, that is my goal, because even though I'm not wearing the merchandise, I created the merchandise, and that speaks for my business as well. And so I definitely want it to be known that I'm not just going to throw you a t-shirt that the letters may fall out after 2 washes, or the vinyl be kind of crooked. Like, I'm very very anti, like, if it's a little off center, then I notice it in my family or other people. I'm like, can you notice that there's something wrong? They're like, no, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm still redoing it, just because I'm a perfectionist. And so it's definitely about taking those risks to make sure that in the end, your brand is going to be standing strong.
Hey, at the end of the day, hey, you gotta pay bills. At the end of the day, you
Yes.
you gotta live. That don't stop. You gotta live. So I understand that totally. Quality, 1,000%. In all that you do, you put in 1,000% in what you do. Don't have stuff. Don't. And also another thing, prices. I know you may have individuals who come up and want to try to shortchange you. They want to look for discounts and all this other stuff. But when it comes to Gucci, you're going to pay full price. The iPhone, you're going to pay full price. You're not going to get no discount. And that's another thing, too, when it comes to businesses. Individuals always want to shortchange business owners within the community. Why is that? But you're going to pay full price for the iPhone. You pay, if it's $1,500, you're going to pay $1,500 for it.
Yeah, they definitely do that. That's still it's just, they haven't, what's the polite way of answering this? Let me see. I think it's just like, some people don't value you. Like, you have to value yourself first. So if you're like, no, you stand firm on your business and your prices. Like, granted, I have, so if you wanted a cheaper version, I can also drop down the quality of the material. So if you were still want to stay in a budget, we can drop down to like the heavy cotton shirts, which are a little bit more thicker, not that great quality. And like there are ways that we can like work within your budget, but if you're wanting the prime time quality that I offer, it's gonna cost.
And that's it. And if you look at it, when I'm just using that for example, think about it, the iPhone, Apple, people gonna buy it because it's Apple. You know, Jordan, I love Jordan myself. People gonna buy it because it's Jordan. Brandon, everybody buy it because of the name, the branding, the logo, things of that nature. And that's what people focusing on. It's Apple, it's there, Gucci, Prada, all that other stuff. It sells itself. So your product is basically just selling yourself, the quality of it, and it catches people attention. Oh, I like that. That's what it's all about. Getting your attention. But also, man, just support these businesses as well. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for freebies. Just support. It takes money too. It does. It takes money to get these things, and it takes time too. So don't shortchange nobody, man. Be real, have integrity, support. If they say that's the price, so pay the price. It goes towards a good cause, and it makes you feel good at the end of the day that hey, I'm actually supporting somebody and who's doing quality work, and that's what it's all about. So I know we press for time, ladies. Miss Anderson, go ahead and plug in the event, what time it is. I know there's also a registration fee, correct? Also, so plug in all this great juicy information so that the public can attend on January 6th, 2024.
Okay, so you've already said it. Hey, it's January 6th, 2024. The location is the South Dallas Cultural Center. There is no fee. It's free. So nobody has an excuse. We didn't want to put a dollar amount on it. We had some sponsors, some great sponsors, Trendsetters Enterprises, L. Davis Logistics, Communities Foundation of Texas. I don't want to miss anybody's name. Frost Bank, Mr. Detrick, Adele. They're all sponsoring this event. So this event can be totally free to the community. The only thing that you're paying for is lunch. Lunch is $10. It's going to be catered and it is going to be great. $10. Somebody say 10. 10. 10. That's it. $10. $10. Come out and support our entrepreneurs from 2023. They're going to be highlighting their business. Some of them will be pitching. Some of them will be saying their elevator speech. Some of them will just be in the room. Some of them will be vendors. I want everybody who's listening to go tell somebody, to tell somebody else. Get in the room. I'm telling you, it's going to be something for everyone. It's going to be inspiration. Speakers, I've already said Reverend Chris Simmons is going to be in the room. Victoria Holmes, TC Alexander from Bank of Texas. We're going to have Mr. Yu, who's going to be our MC. We're going to have Keisha Sanchez, who's going to be our networking expert. We're going to have poetry. We're going to have singing. Everything that you need is going to be in the room. You just need to come. $10. South Dallas Cultural Center. $10 for your lunch. And that's it. Come on out. Let's have a good time. Come and meet us in person. Come see what we're going to be doing for 2024. Come meet Kelly. Come meet Candace. Come meet Mr. Jackson. We're all going to be in the room. Y'all need to get there. We'll see y'all there.
Man, that's what's up. And before I let y'all ladies go, I want y'all to go ahead and plug in your information, social media sites. How can people get in touch with you? How can they follow you on social media platforms? So I'm starting with Miss K up right next to me. Go ahead and plug in your social media information and how people can get in contact with you and also support your business.
Okay, yes, you can follow me at my personal Facebook page at Candace Shackelford. My business Facebook and TikTok are both K Designs 20. My Instagram is K Designs Shop, and you can reach me directly at 214-918-2353. And my email is kdesignshop20@gmail.com. And I'll take care of you from there.
And that's it. And she plugged the number. And don't be trolling. It's business. So don't be trolling out there. You got people be trolling. You call.
I'll block them.
That's it. Make sure you call it for business. Don't be playing. Yo, people be playing, man. I need to stop playing and be serious. Be serious going in 2024. Stop trolling people. Well, they're not gonna stop, but stop trolling. All right, so I'll get back. That's another broadcast. All right, Mr. Anderson, go ahead and plug in your information. How can people follow you? How can they get in contact with you? And all the other good stuff.
All right, so you can get in contact with me. My personal Facebook is Doris Anderson, spelled just like my name. Here, 3-in-1 Trinity Services on Facebook and Instagram, and you can go to our website and follow us as well, or subscribe. And it's 3in1trinity.wix.com. And you can go there and find out everything you need to find out about our upcoming events in 2024, our classes, events, and everything. Looking forward to seeing you on January 6th at the South Dallas Cultural Center.
Awesome. Also, Kelly, same for you. Social media sites, how can people get involved? How can they plug in? Go ahead.
Sure. So for Milk Space, for the mobile Milk Space, you can find me on Instagram at milkspace.co, not com. It's just at milkspace.co. That is on Instagram. And if you want to call me, my number is 972-919-6927 if you would like to have the mobile Milk Space at your events. And for my other business, for Reach Grants Consulting LLC, you can email me at thegrantconsultant@reachgrants.com. You can definitely send me an email at thegrantconsultant@reachgrants.com. So either way, for Milkspace, info at milkspace.co. That is my email. If you want to follow me on social media, it is milkspace.co. For Reach Grants Consulting, my number is 210-328-0052. Or if you would like to email me, you can email me at thegrantconsultant@reachgrants.com.
Man, awesome. And we got to agree to get, and also got to agree to get to the juicy part. I gotta ask everybody. I'm starting with you, Candace. Do you have any words of wisdom, any sound advice for the listening audience that's listening right now and will listen in the near future?
My sound advice would be just keep pushing. You're definitely going to run into some walls, but knock through the walls. Don't give up.
Yeah, awesome. Same for you, Miss Anderson. Any words of advice, any sign of wisdom for those who listening and also listening in their future?
My words of wisdom would be, don't miss opportunities. When an opportunity knocks, you need to be ready. So on January 6th, there is an opportunity for you to get in the room with people that are doing things the right way, the first time. So we need you to get in the room. Don't miss this opportunity. January 6th, 2024, a.m. to 2 p.m. at the South Dallas Cultural Center. It's free, only $10 for lunch. Don't miss this opportunity. That's my word of wisdom.
Also, in other words, ladies and gentlemen, those who listen, there is no excuses. If you're really serious about this, come on out, step on out, and trust me, you'll step out for anything else. If it's something you really want, you'll step out for it. If it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, you want it bad enough, you'll go out there and get it. So there is no excuses. It's all about how bad you want to succeed at the end of the day. Also, Kelly, as well, you have any words of wisdom, any sign of advice for those who are listening and will listen in the near future?
Sure. Don't sell yourself short. Do not tell yourself the no answer. And even if someone gives you the no answer, that could be a soft no. That's not a hard no. But more importantly, do not sell yourself short and give yourself some grace in your journey of life. It's going to be a roller coaster. Hold on tight for the ride.
And that's what's up right there. So we better get lead this thing. I want everybody to have a great night, have a very productive night. Also remember everything starts with you first. Tell yourself I love yourself. Tell yourself I admire you. Tell yourself I adore you. Tell yourself we're gonna win. Tell yourself we're gonna see. Tell yourself we're gonna conquer. Tell yourself we're gonna dominate. Tell yourself that I'm wise. Tell yourself I'm successful. Tell yourself I'm healthy. Tell yourself these things. and start getting your subconscious mind, and eventually you're going to act out what you've been saying. So it starts with you first. Change his mindset, renew the mind. Get with individuals who are go-getters. Get with individuals who like to shake the room and do stuff positive. Get around those type of individuals. We about to get ready to go into a new year, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody gets excited for December 31st and January 1st. We get excited. We say, this is my year, this is my season. And then we go through the 12 months defeated, and then we get right back up again. Let's get out of those false confidence, and let's really believe in what we want to do. This is your life. You write your own life. You write your own book. You are the CEO of your life. You know, we get that blank canvas, and we create what we want on that blank canvas. We buy a blank, but we have to add what we want to add on that canvas to make it a masterpiece. So remember, you are a masterpiece. So we'll leave out with this track called In Love by Harvest. Harvest is a local artist here at the DFW. She does gospel rap music, and the title of the song she got is called In Love. Remember, at the end of the day, you are love. And no, let nobody tell you you're not, but you are. Y'all have a great night. And remember, January the 6th in Dallas, Texas, 10 a.m. Come on out. Information will be all over social media, in the streets, wherever you go. And come out and support this great event, this great cause. You may come in one way, but we know, ladies, y'all expecting the individual to leave out a whole different way, make a 360. Because at the end of the day, it is ministry. You look at it because you never know what an individual may be going through. An individual may thought about taking their life. But by you saying something, Kelly, by you saying something, Candace, by you saying something, Anderson, can change somebody's life. You just never know what somebody's going through. So be blessed, be thankful. And we're going to leave out with this song called In Love. See y'all next time here on Walking His Ways Impact Force Podcast.
You said you love me. Now I know what love is. Ain't nobody stop your love. Stop your love. 'Cause you know me. On my hopes, on my fears, but still you chose me. I'm in love. Now I don't know what you've been told, but all I know is that his love is worth more than gold. See, it took a while for me to understand, but a love like this isn't high demand. You know my flaws, but yet you still love me. Know what love is. Ain't nobody stop your love. Stop your love. 'Cause you know me. All my hopes and all my fears, still you chose me. I'm in love. I'm in love. You turn your back on him, he's still on your side. Always keep it real with you, and that's no lie. Won't give up the fight, I know I'ma survive. Now I got God on my side. God on my side, I was down and he got me up. On the ground, no faith, I thought I was stuck. Now the devil see us winning and we got him shook. You know it's our season, we gon' run it up. Gotta love my sister and love my brother. 'Cause in this word, it teaches us we gotta love each other. Really absurd if we can't look beyond each other's colors. Choose to prefer to show love for one another. We need to come together. Now I know what love is. Nobody stop your love. Stop your love. 'Cause you know me. All my hope and all my fears chose me. I'm in love. Yeah. I'm in love. So in love. I'm in love. So in love with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. I'm in love with you, with you, with you, with you, with you.